Now, China retail sales is up 17% year on year, and they in October it's currently sitting, or it was at 1.4 million units, which is something that is great, and it shows you the great performance that we are witnessing, seeing, of course, in China. I mean, Nio in October sold an all-time high of over 40,300 cars. We have discussed that. And last week already, in terms of the insurance registrations, we saw Nio having over 10,000 units, 3 times in a row, where we are seeing weekly insurance registrations of Nio going over 10,000 units. This is something that is great, something that I think it gives us the confidence as the new investors to remain long and strong onto Nio. I mean, part of the reason why I'm doing this video is because, look, man, whilst we're praising Nio in terms of the deliveries they produce, there are some new energy vehicle car makers that are seeing some slight drop, some slight decrease in terms of the sales they generated. I mean, part of the reason why I'm doing this is because, look, Tesla's October wholesales fell by 32% from the 90,000 units they saw in September. This shows you that, look, what we are currently seeing in China right now, there is a massive competition onto the new energy vehicle market. There is a massive competition onto new energy vehicle car makers like Tesla, and car companies like Mercedes, car companies like Liodo. These are some of the companies that are really seeing sales being impacted, and this is all based on the new products that companies like Nio, companies like Xpeng, companies like Leap Models, they have launched. Some of these models are doing so great in a way that they are eating away the market share or the market cap from companies like Tesla. They are eating a market share or a market cap from companies like Li Auto. And part of the reason this is the case is because the product, like what the Nio has achieved with the Nio ES8, that car is a serious value for money, which is why, regardless of the price, the orders of that model has done so well, surpassing the total orders that even a 6-seater SUV like Onvo, which is like over 100,000 RMB cheaper than the all new Nio ES8, this car or that model is still able to achieve and secure massive orders, which is something that is just so great for the new investors. This is a sign, massive sign of what is coming, massive sign of the good work that Nio is putting for all to see. I mean, it is not good to see, of course, companies losing market share, but for the new investors, I think this shows us the great work that Nio is doing. And what is even more greater for Nio is that this is just the beginning. What we saw in October is just the beginning, because this month they are expecting to sell plus 50,000 deliveries. December they are expecting to sell plus 50,000 deliveries. This is what the president of Nio told us, Queen Lehon, right? And my dear friends, this is all good news, because it shows us the great work that Nio is putting for all to see. I mean, it goes without saying, or there is no doubt about the fact that, look, Nio is putting a lot of pressure into not only companies like Tesla, but the BBAs, German BBAs, BMW, Mercedes, and Audi, right? It's really bringing some massive heat into those car makers, and it is for that reason that we see sometimes either someone who was a user of Mercedes in China buying a Nio, or someone who wanted to buy a Mercedes after seeing Nio, they want to go to Nio. These are the stories that are happening on the ground, and we have discussed some from actually the users that have done that and why they did that. And this is good news, because it shows you the kind of good work, quality work that Nio is putting out there for all to see. I mean, when I saw this, it was pretty interesting, right? I don't want to say I was happy. It was pretty interesting to see that amidst Nio, Xpeng, Leap Model, Xiaomi seeing their sales growing, the sales of Tesla are coming down, which this should definitely mean something, right? It shows you that, look, in China, the way the competition is so fierce. I mean, Tesla just recently launched Tesla Model Y L, which is a 6-seater. Tesla launched a new Model Y, I think also in the Model 3. And these, my dear friends, regardless of those launches, they are still facing serious competition, which shows you that, look, in China, things are happening. It is not easy to find yourself just selling cars. You must go an extra mile in terms of getting to convince the Chinese consumers to really buy your product. It is not easy as that. And seeing Nio being one of the car makers in China doing well, it is absolutely great. Well, I know that Tesla is a company that it's still very much profitable, but Nio is not yet profitable. But I'm telling you, just looking at where Nio is headed, I mean, Nio in Q4 is expecting to reach profitability or get to profitability, and from there, I think the market share, who knows, of Nio should be readjusted, right? Which is going to reward those that are taking the low trading price as an opportunity to load the boat, because uh, we know, or they know, that blue sky is coming. Otherwise, my dear friends, this is all good, man. And it just shows you the healthy competition that is in China. One mistake, you stop innovating, you stop improving on services, you are out, man. You are going to face serious consequences. This is what we are seeing also onto Lioro. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about Lioro. I think we've discussed, or I've said a mouthful about them. But all I'm trying to say here is just, look, China's market, new energy vehicle market, is very much fierce there. That is why I was saying it will be interesting to see Lucid, Rivian going to sell or trying to sell their products in China, and let's see how they perform. It will be so interesting to see that. But anyways, like this video, subscribe, hit or click the notification bell. It takes me some time to create content like this. I will see you on the next one though, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.